All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Columbus Picker here, and today we've got another What Sold video. So if you like What Sold videos, you are definitely in the right spot. Today I've got another 14 items that sold for me over the last couple weeks. Before we get into the What Sold portion, if you like these type of videos, please consider giving this video a big thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. So for today, I would kind of consider this to be the bread and butter of reselling. I don't think I have a single item in today's list that's over $100. But with the items that I'm going to show here shortly, if you can find these at a very low cost point or in multiple quantities, you can definitely make a decent amount of money reselling these particular items. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the list. First up, we have a Scotch 207 premium quality reel-to-reel recording tape. It was 1,800 feet in length. This item sold for $30.56 plus the buyer paid shipping. I paid $2 for the item at the Goodwill bins, and it took 2 months to sell. So definitely consider that to be a decent flip, making almost $31 off of $2. Next up, we have a Phillips replacement shaving heads. These sold for $18 plus shipping. I paid $1 for them at the Amazon bin store, and this item sold in less than 24 hours. In my experience with anything that has to do with Phillips, if you can find these, they sell really well on eBay. So anytime I'm out and happen to run across them, I definitely pick them up. Next up, I have a Wilmington Guide to the Bible. This sold for $24. I did offer free shipping on it. It went media mail. And I had $2.50 invested into it at the Goodwill bin store. And it took 2 weeks to sell. So not bad there. Next item up is a Mr. Peanuts Monterey Series convertible backpack pet carrier. Say that 7 times quickly. I paid $7 for it, and it sold for $68. I did offer free shipping on the item, and picked it up at the Amazon bin store, and it took 3 weeks for it to sell. So not bad item there. Next up is going to be a set of Monster 12-foot optical audio cables. These sold for $18 plus shipping. I had $3 invested into them, once again at one of the bin stores, and it took a month for these to sell. Next up is going to be a Philips Sonicare replacement brush heads. These sold for $15 plus the buyer paid shipping. I have $1 invested in it. Picked them up at the Amazon bin store, and they sold within 24 hours. These are another ones. If you find the Philips Sonicare, obviously they've got to be new in package. If you can find these at the bin store or someplace else and get them for cheap, they sell almost immediately. It's like, I think literally I listed it and probably within 2-3 hours it was gone. Next up, we have a set of vintage Redman chewing tobacco tins. I sold the pair for $28. I had $7 invested into the 2 of those. Picked them up at a online auction, and it took about 6 months for the items to sell. I knew when I picked them up that those were probably going to take a bit of time to sell, but they were very cool vintage pieces, so I went ahead and took a chance and picked them up. Next up, we've got a 3-pack of Kenmore replacement filters. These were for the refrigerator. These sold for $40, free shipping. I have $3 invested in the set of them. Picked them up at the Amazon bin store, and they sold in less than a week. There again, if you've been watching the channel at all, you know that I like to pick up filters, especially if I can get them for $1 a piece, and most of them sell pretty quickly, so definitely happy with that. Next up, I've got a vintage Tupperware. It's a large yellow fix and mix bowl. So like I said, it's a vintage piece. It sold for $22 plus shipping, and I purchased it at an online auction. If you've been watching the videos for a while, I mentioned this in one of the previous videos. I picked this one up. I have $1 invested in it, and it did take several months for it to sell. There again, I knew when I picked these up that it may take a bit for them to sell, but I've been literally probably selling one a week out of the store since I bought the lot, so not a bad sell. Next up is going to be This Is Us seasons 1 through 3. It was new, sealed in package. It sold for $35. I did offer free shipping. It did go media mail, and I paid $7 for it at the Amazon bin store, and it sold within 48 hours. So that's one of those items that I'm willing to pay up for at the Amazon bin store. Just because I knew that from scanning it that it would sell very quickly on eBay. So, to pay $7 for it, I had no problem with that. Next up is going to be another DVD. I've sold one of these before, I believe. It was Yellowstone. This time it's season 3. This one sold for $20. Once again, I did offer free shipping on it, and I have $1 invested in it at the Amazon bin store. And this one sold within 24 hours. So there again, just happened to be there when they were offering $1 a day, and saw this item, and I didn't even have to scan it. I knew immediately that it would sell quickly, and it would sell for about 20 bucks. So next up, we have a MyFold Comfort. It's a grab and go car booster seat. This one sold for $27, free shipping. I paid $5 for it at the bin store, and it sold in less than a week. Next up is my textbook for the week. This one is a loose leaf book. It's the Unity of Form and Function. It sold for $50, and I paid $7 for it at the Amazon bin store. And did offer free shipping on it, I believe, and it took about 3 weeks to sell. That's another one that I was okay spending up a little bit. If you don't know how the bin stores work, basically they typically start out at like $7. That's the high point, and then as you go throughout the week, the price drops until it gets down to $1. I was okay spending the $7 on this one because I knew that it would sell, and it would sell pretty quickly. So. If it had been something that didn't have a good sell-through rate, then I probably would have left it behind. But and the last item on the list for today is going to be this CD. It's Glass Harp Synergy. It sold for $22 plus shipping, and I have 64 cents invested into it, and it did take 3 months for it to sell. So there you have it. Like I said, no home run hitters on this list, but the are some bread and butter items. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you didn't make it all the way to the end, once again, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And appreciate everyone who's watching these videos. And I will definitely catch you on the next video. Goodbye.